So I don't usually spend money on too much, but when I do spend money, it's always on something that's pretty stupid, or at least stupid in the eyes of someone else. And it's always been like that my whole life. And I usually always hype myself up too. Like, I get pretty excited. I'm like, oh, I'm buying this badass thing, and it's gonna work just like this. And it usually never does quite work out. It's usually like I got gypped or scammed or something like that. But I want to just show you guys a little bit of the stupid things that I've bought in throughout, God, maybe even just the past year. Maybe the past couple years if I could find them. We'll just look at that. So one thing that I've been into, I've always been big into art. Now I know there's a lot of people around my age that are like I'm a digital artist. I do this and I do that. And I've never been really that good at drawing. Like, I'm not bad, but I'm not great. So it's like what? But I like buying art. I just like looking at it. Like, art makes me happy. Let me show you guys some of the art I bought. Rah, it's your boy. Okay. So this one, I bought this one a while back, maybe like 4 or 5 years ago. It's really beautiful. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. And this one has got like a cool story behind it, so now hear me out. So I went to Missouri with my family, with my Aunt Sherry and my grandma and my grandpa and my cousins and all that good stuff. And we went to one of those like garage sales, but it was more like a church sale. But it was in like this weird building. I don't know what it was. It felt like it was a fundraiser type sale. You had to hold on a sec. I can't breathe. I need my inhaler. Where the fuck's my inhaler? Ah, I found it. I forgot that I changed in the kitchen. So we're all good. We're all good. Oh. So anyways, this one's a pretty cool story. So like I was saying, I was in Missouri with my grandma, grandpa, all my family and whatnot. And we had went to that sale, and there was nothing really good there. There was dolls and stupid stuff that grandparents would buy, like silverware. Who the fuck needs a spoon? I don't need a spoon, Grandma. I'll just eat with my face. But we walked by, and this caught my eye. I was like, oh my god, this is cool. And the lady actually gave me a little bit of details on it. She said, so this is what made me buy it. She said, so she didn't know much about the painting itself or who painted it, even though that it seems at the bottom it says, I don't think there's a signature on it, so fuck it. But she said that the frame itself was made out of an old decommissioned barn that they tore down a long time ago. So the wood is like really old and has just a lot of history behind it. And I was like, you got my attention, bitch. Except that I didn't call her a bitch. I'm respectful. So I dropped a lot of money on that. It was not too much. For a painting, it was probably like $60 or something, but it was worth it. So another art thing that I did, or that I bought, was down in the mall by me, right down the street, Woodfield Mall. We had this cool art boutique, and for some reason they always move like every year. I don't know why, but it's always like a closing liquidation sale, and they do it every year. So clearly they just move from spot to spot in the mall, and they get fools like me to buy their art, and it was awesome, and I have it. Ah, fuck. So this one, this is my favorite piece of art that I have in my whole entire house. This is the most beautiful thing that I have ever seen in the world. And it only cost me like $200, which I thought was not that bad for how beautiful it is. But just look at that. Oh my god. Oh, yes. Look at the waves. Look at the ripples and the waves and the rock. Look at the rock. You see that? See that motherfucking bird? That's the best goddamn bird in the whole entire world. Look at the moon. Is it a moon or a sun? I don't even know. Look at that fucking wave. Girl. Those clouds are about sexy as hell. But I absolutely love that one. I don't think it was like a big waste of money, but it was money that I did not have at the time that I spent. Now this one. It's dusty. This next one is my favorite waste of a money story ever. So you saw the barn painting that I showed you earlier. You saw it, right? So it has this thing around it. And I guess it'd be called, like, what, a frame or a border? This part, the wooden part. It's frame or a border, something like that. So I went to go order this art, which on this website, I can't remember the name of it now, but they have the most beautiful art in the world. And I really love the art that's like paneled art, and it's just like there's like 6 of them together and they make a picture, but there's the blank space between the art, and I just absolutely love it. I put an example picture right in front of me, and I think that's absolutely beautiful. So I was like, I'm gonna get me some art, and there was like a good sale going on, and so I ordered it. Now the thing asked me, it said, Nick, that's me. It said, Nick, there's like it's a little bit price different. It's priced differently. So if you want it with the border with the frame. If you want it with the border with the frame, it's going to be like a certain amount of money. I can't remember how much. But if you want it frameless, I was like, hell yeah, I want it frameless. I don't want it to have that big-ass wooden border because I want the blank space in between it, just like the one I showed you before. how the one before didn't have the frame. It was just blank. So I put yes, frameless, you know, like I'm smart, like I know what I'm talking about. Well, it it came completely frameless. It wasn't even on the wood. It's absolutely beautiful, though. There's so many of them. There's absolutely so many of them. There's this one, and then there's these ones, and they all go together, and they just make an amazing picture that I could put on my wall. But sadly for me, I don't have a frame, and I don't know how to do it. So I got to bring it to like a place that can do it, which is bullshit. Oh, I spy a cock. It's you. I'm not funny. But like for real, just look how beautiful that is. That's absolutely stunning. The reason why this one was really special to me is because I've spent a fair amount of time in Norway. Like I've traveled there and all of that. And every time I went there, I wanted to see the Northern Lights, but I never got to see them. And I was there in the winter and everything. And then I'd get like a call when I got back like, oh, the Northern Lights just happened. I'm like, motherfucker, I'm back in Chicago now, and the only thing I get to see are people getting shot and stabbed. I'm kidding. I don't live in a bad part of Chicago. But it's bullshit. And I gotta buy art because I can't make my own art. It ends up looking like this. This is something that I made in high school. What the fuck is this? What was I think? What the who was... What is this? What the fuck is that? It's just not funny. It's just not funny. I don't know, guys. I suppose I just waste a lot of money. But I don't want to go digging through my closet, so I got something else cool to show you. I suppose this is like a show and tell type video. So this right here is the little box. In this box, you hear that? It's mysterious. In this box is just a bunch of stuff that I've loved and have saved throughout the years. My dad actually bought me this when he went to Texas when I was pretty young. He brought it back, and I've never lost it. I've always had it, and he told me to just put anything cool that I like in there. And so I've pretty much done that my whole life, and... Let's go ahead and check and see what's la ta ta ta. Now I might have showed this off on my channel before. I can't really remember. I have like over 400 videos. See, I stopped myself from cursing. Good job. Good job. Just like when I went to the Metallica concert, I got a ticket. I've been to a few White Sox games in my life. I've been to a few Chicago Wolves games. I went to an American Idol concert, and I got to see David Archuleta. Ooh! Oh, this is something about Jesus when I was in church more. This is when I saw The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe live. I didn't even remember that I saw that. Holy shit, I forgot about that. April 28th, 2007, 10 years ago, your boy saw The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe live. And it was, I don't remember. I didn't even remember seeing it. This right here, I made my grandpa on my mom's side buy me this a long time ago. I always thought pocket watches were cool, and I was like, yeah, Grandpa, I'll carry it around all the time, and I'll always be able to tell the time. And I probably would have, too, but, the batteries like stopped working like instantly. So it's just, I don't know. I think pocket watches are cool. I might start carrying one. Open it up, check and see what time it is. I might stop carrying a cell phone because the societal burden of having anyone be able to reach me at any point in time is just driving me crazy. This is my rosary that I got. It's from Jerusalem. My grandma bought it for me, and I was always like, wow, this is really cool. Straight from Jerusalem, because I'm Catholic, and I don't know, it meant a lot to me. But I went to go do the prayers on it when I was in CCD, and I realized that it's missing a bead. So I don't know if Jesus just renders it useless then, or if it even counts. But it's your boy, Jeebus Crispus, coming in clutch. I like to think that Jesus is like, that's missing a bead. Your prayers are negated. This is when I went to Busch Gardens. This was like 2004, 2005. That was really cool. Stop and cursing. Oh, and this is when I went to Safari Joe's with my friend Paul. I met this cool kid who was able to do the splits in the water, but he was so short that he almost drowned every time he did it, and it was funny as hell. From Burger King. You guys remember these? The golden Pokemon cards? Yeah, I got them. I got them all, actually. The rest are in the closet, but this is the Mewtwo one. It's really cool. You open it right out of the plastic, which I don't really want to do, but I can't either. It's fucking, damn, it's like in there forever. See that? Damn, look at that shit. It's so shiny. Oh, it's sexy. Just a bunch of movie tickets from random movies that I've seen throughout the years. You guys probably don't care about that. This one was cool. So I prepaid for Pokemon Diamond and Pearl because I'm an OG, and they gave me the styluses. This one has Palkia on it, and the other one with Dialga, I believe that I lost that in Glenwood, Illinois. It's in the yellow couch cushion. I'm not too sure what happened to that couch, but it is in there. Sad news is, I actually broke this a few years ago. It doesn't have the stylus tip anymore. Fuck. I got one of those stupid things that flashes my name. Oh, haha, so cool. The batteries never die because it's solar based, but that's pretty cool as well, I suppose. And then I got this when I found this back in the day. Nike. If this is yours, I found this in the parking lot of Jules on Hostage Street in Homewood, Illinois. It's made of real gold. It's made of real gold. 14 karat gold, this whole thing. There's a bunch of guitar picks in there. And even more odd is in like freshman year of high school in science class, they made us spit into a container and like put dye in it, and it was like our DNA. I don't remember what the science experiment was, but I still got that. It's really nasty though. I think these are weird. These are two crosses that I used to have my whole life. And I know it's funny. So I was raised Catholic by my family. And I always thought it was funny because it was almost like the devil, in essence, to me as a kid, was like, oh, you know, almost like the monster under the bed. So I remember, like, this is a cross, and I was told that an upside down cross was like satanic, like, oh, that's evil. And so I remember I'd be like holding this cross. I don't remember where we got this cross, but I remember if I like dropped it, I'd be so scared. I'm like, oh my god, it's upside down. The devil's coming to eat me. Like, I used to be super terrified of that. This was back in the day when there were Marlboro points. My parents both used to smoke, and they got this. I don't even know what it's for. And then I also have this, which was my mom's from a long time. I don't even know if she knows I have this. It's like a little unicorn or something. I don't even know what it is, but it's pretty cool. Pretty sure that's my mom's. But I saved the best for last, guys. Now, this thing that you're about to see, it's going to amaze you. It's going to wow you because it wows me every time I see it, and I absolutely love it. So, a long time ago, around 1999, year 2000, around that era, I started kindergarten. I know what you're thinking. Wow, Nick, you were in kindergarten? Yes, I was, and I know that even more importantly, I had a pencil. Not any pencil. My first pencil. It wasn't a pencil that was like, here's a pencil, Nick. It was the first pencil that I ever sharpened by myself. It was the first pencil that I ever used in school. It was the first pencil that I ever owned, and I still have it to this day. And I used that pencil to the end. It's your boy's first pencil. It still works, too. It still has a little bit of lead in it. It's really tiny. I sharpened it all the way down to the end. I don't even know how I got it there. The eraser is non-existent anymore. It's just a little dot. But this is my first pencil, guys, and I will never lose it. This means a lot to me. It means a lot to me. It means more to me than a lot of humans. That's fucked up. Once upon a time, I was falling in love. Now I'm only falling apart. Do. Something. A total eclipse of the heart. Let's call my mom quickly, see if this actually is hers. I think she's awake. It says active now on Facebook.
I'm in bed.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, Mom, is this yours?
Hi. What is it?
It's a unicorn.
Yeah, everything's ancient.
Yeah, it is yours?
Yeah, where'd you find it?
It was in my little box.
What else is in the box?
There's a lot of stuff in the box, actually.
Yeah, like what?
My first pencil.
Ever.
Yeah, it's like this big.
Aww.
Yeah, there's like Marlboro stuff, like there's the circle thing with like the cow on it.
Huh.
Do you remember we went to Jules once and I found that gold Nike thing?
Vaguely.
Yeah, I found it was on the ground. It was like part of a necklace. It said Nike and it said 14 karat
yeah,
gold.
I
Yeah,
that.
that's in there too. Never again. Never flipping again. I was on the phone with my mom for like 40 minutes. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright guys, I don't even remember what this video was about because I started recording like an hour and a half ago and my mom, she's really good at talking. So thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you all enjoyed my paintings and my random box. I don't know, I just wanted to show you off some funny stuff and just talk about some stuff. I didn't really feel like playing a video game, so I wasn't going to do any Outlast or Sonic Mania. Sonic Mania will probably be the next video, and it's probably going to be Halloween themed because Halloween is just, what, like 2 months away? It's time. So thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you all enjoyed this little vlog. And until next time, I'm AvennGed1.